This video remembers Pritam Singh Arora, a son, a father, a grandfather, and a man of great wisdom. Through video and audio clips, we remember moments of love.
I guess this is not really a story, but it's more of a vibe. I always remember, the nostalgia of sitting down in Daddy's outhouse in the sun, in the heat, and sharing stories. Things like that from the past, it would just always be an emotion inside you that would just always be there.
The other thing Dad inspired us all is our love of traveling. I think we all shared that. He actually, in fact, encouraged that. Every time we booked a holiday, it was like, yeah, you must go and see this place, because he traveled a lot himself and he passed that on to us and to his grandchildren. And he, every time he went away, he would tell us all the stories, and every time we went away, he would like to listen to all the stories and our experiences. So that was great.
One thing I remember fondly is after school, primary school, being picked up by mummy and being dropped off home to their home, and being asked if I would like toast with peanut butter or coconut biscuits and tea, and it was great to watch, I think, Deal or No Deal with them every day after school.
The other thing I remember Dad for is his interest in lots of topics. He was interested in politics, religion, music, and he can talk about all these things, and he had a very sharp memory. He could recall facts, he could talk about things from a long time ago, starting from a date and a year, and you could have discussion with him about anything. And most of us remember his jokes, art of telling jokes, which sometimes turn into long stories, but we had to sit through it and listen till the end. But he had charisma and charm, and people loved his company.
I remember Grandad for always having the best mangoes.
Dad was a great fan of fruit. He loved it. He knew how to pick it as well, in terms of to go to the grocer, and he gave me loads of tips on how to get the best melon, how to find the ripest papaya, how to get the fantastic mangoes, which he loved as well. And he used to just say, just have another piece of melon. It's just water. Pani, yeah?
Some of the most enjoyable times with Daddy was sitting down in the dining room with a cup of tea and some salted nuts, which he had carefully picked out and knew what I wanted. And he and I would just debate things and just talk about all kinds of subjects, and it was just really refreshing to hear his viewpoints and to get that level of wisdom from him.
I remember Dad for all his good advice, his smile, and just always having great tea parties, for loving us generally and just being so amazing. I miss his company. I miss picking up the phone and speaking to him, but I know he's watching over us somehow, and I'm so thankful that he was my dad.
What I would like to say about Dad, that he was a great listener and he could empathize with people. I could talk to him about lots of things, about school issues, about family, and he was readily offering advice and actually wanted to give advice, and many times he would say, just take it, it's free advice and I'm going to give it to you anyway, whether you like it or not. And I think later on he almost acquired a status of Agni uncle in the neighborhood.
Dad was really into politics. He studied it, he had a degree in it, and he forever used to look at the news and analyse it. He was a socialist. He was not trusting of some of the more extreme parts of politics on the right side. Parents are interesting because they say things that resonate and come back, and then you find that, yes, they are true. He would say to me, you'd only realise things when you have a situation like that yourself, you know, when your kids are older. So I guess in one sense, we don't necessarily take the advice at the time.